Hello everybody there on Twitch. I'm back, it's me, it's Donnie. I'm here on the food and drink section. I'm the Chilimancer, and that means that I like hot peppers. So what I'm doing here is I'm bringing you guys some creative content based around hot peppers and spicy food. So I've got a couple of peppers here that I got from a box from a gentleman by the name of Aaron H., also known as Aaron. And my nail's a little bit dirty there. It's because I've been working in the garden today, picking some peppers. Not these peppers though, these are from Aaron. This one kind of looks like, this one kind of looks like a face. So I don't know if you guys see this, but it is a pepper face. He's like, what up dudes? I guess that I'm gonna be crunched upon today. Yeah, this is the thing. So I'm pretty excited about being here back on Twitch. I've been away for quite a while. I moved from Missouri to Ohio, and now I'm here bringing hot pepper videos of quality content to my favorite people in the world over on Twitch. We're gonna eat some of these peppers. I don't know, however, whether I'm gonna wait until somebody actually watches or until I need to eat the peppers. So it's a pretty exciting thing. I guess that I'm going to just go ahead and cut into them. Of course, you know, if you know anything about hot peppers, you know that the yellow ones probably a little bit less spicy than the red ones. So I'll go ahead and take a sip and eat those. Now, as far as peppers go, this has some beautiful corking. Now, whenever you see these stretch marks here, that's called corking, and it's a beautiful thing on peppers. And whenever you see that, just be rest assured that the pepper probably grew a little bit faster than it was prepared to grow. So this is a Fresno pepper. I've never had one of these before, and what in the heck? I'm going to what is going on with this? Okay, I'm going to eat this Fresno pepper. Freno? Maybe it's pronounced Freno. I don't know if the S is silent or something like that. So first off, I took the cap off, and let's take a look. It doesn't have any mold or anything that I can see on it. Okay. Now, first off, if you guys are just now getting into the whole world of Chilimancer, go ahead and check out chilimancer.com. I have hot sauce, I've got tinctures, and other hot sauce accoutrements. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and cut the cap off of this thing. Cut this in half down the middle. Now we can actually take a look at this and see that it's actually a lot like a jalapeno. Hey, Anarchy Arcade, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for joining me. This is the Chilimancer channel, and I'm here to bring you premium spicy pepper content. Today I'm going to be eating 2 habaneros, and then also this delicious pepper right here. Well, I don't know if it's delicious. It's a Fresno pepper. I've never had one before, but you can see that it kind of looks like fire right here. So hopefully it's delicious. I'm going to go ahead, and I don't like to eat the seeds because they cause intestinal difficulties. So I'll go ahead and smell it. First off, it smells just like a jalapeno. It's a little bit more sweet smelling. I don't want to say it's a sweet smelling pepper though. If you've smelled a jalapeno while it's green, then you know that the jalapeno smell isn't exactly like, you know, the jalapeno kind of has the bell pepper scent to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the seeds out of these Fresno peppers here, and then I'm going to eat this for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know I've been gone for a while, but I moved to an entirely different state. I'm in Ohio now. I used to live in Missouri. I've been here for about a year. I haven't been doing really much of anything as far as the internet goes, just trying to get established, get a new job and all that stuff. So here's the seeds from this Fresno pepper right here. So it does have quite a bit of seeds here. If you are interested in growing some Fresno peppers, I'll be drying these peppers and I'll be giving these away in a giveaway. So I don't know exactly what kind of giveaway we're going to do, but we're definitely going to be giving away some of these peppers. So I'll go ahead and get those started over there. Now, as far as this goes, you know, of course, the Fresno pepper is a thick-walled pepper. So this thing's going to be, you know, it's pretty thick. Now, I don't want to eat these seeds because they're bad, especially if you have things like diverticulitis or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put these together. This is some beautiful corking on the sides. Those stretch marks are a good thing. You know, in the pepper world, stretch marks are a beautiful thing. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to eat these, and we're going to try to not touch our eyeballs. First off, it's very sweet. All the carbohydrates, and oh, it's so juicy, that were in this pepper before it ripened have since been converted into sugars. There's actually quite a bit of pepper here. So that was beautiful. Gorgeous pepper. Seriously, tastes great. First off, it's sweet, very, very juicy. Most of the peppers I've been eating on my channel have been spicy, kind of thin-walled peppers. This one is, of course, it's warm. My mouth is getting coated in warmness right now, okay? But it's also getting coated in a sweet juiciness. Kind of like, you know, any juicy red pepper. Now, if you're just joining me, here's the peppers that we'll be eating today. Now, this one has a face on it. I don't know if you noticed that. Getting ready for Taco Tuesday early with the peppers. Eli, you're completely correct there. This is a habanero. Got a little wax on it, but this guy's got a face. Check that out. He's good looking. He's a handsome boy. And I also have this red one. Now, that's more of a wrinkly man. Now, these peppers actually came from a grower named Aaron H. And Aaron H is available on Instagram if you want to get a hold of him. It's a.a.ron_8_08. So it's aaron08. So since these peppers are the same kind of pepper, but this one is obviously going to be a little bit less spicy, I'm going to start with this one, then we'll work our way up to the red one. I'm going to go ahead and I've got my trusty cutting board over here. I haven't taken any photos or anything like that, but here we go. I'm going to go ahead and cut into this bad boy. So I'm so sorry, habanero with the face. Let's go ahead and cut the top off of you. Now, if you're not a spicy hot pepper person, let's go ahead and see. Oh, look at that. Well, first off, that looks like fire. Look at that. Look at that fire right there. That's a gorgeous looking pepper. So there's actually a secondary pepper growing inside of this pepper. Let me show you. Okay. So this pepper is a baby pepper that was growing inside of this pepper right here. Put that over to the side. I'll eat that in a little bit. Now, these, I'm going to go ahead and take the seeds out of that. So tell me a little bit, while I'm taking the seeds out of this, Eli, tell me a little bit about what's been going on with Anarchy Arcade. Because I know you've been, basically that's your life's work right now, your passion project, if you will. It's Anarchy Arcade. Now, if you're watching this after the fact or anything like that, you know that, well, you're going to go ahead and take a look in Steam and find Anarchy Arcade. It's a virtual VR world where you can set up a virtual desktop to be able to access anything within your computer in a three-dimensional world. One of the coolest things that I've ever seen. Eli, thank you so much for creating that. Now, this is the habanero that I'm going to go ahead and eat. That is a gorgeous looking pepper. It's got a little bit of funk on the tip of it, so I'll take that off. I don't want to eat anything funky. I'll go ahead and now. Wow. This is actually a pretty pungent one. Not as far as though. Okay. Crunchy. A little chewy. It has a lot of body to it. Now, habaneros have had this thing recently for me where they burn the underside of my tongue and the floor of my mouth. Oh, here we go. Ooh, this one's hot. That's a hot pepper. I need to set a timer on this thing. Ugh. I'm already getting the saliva. I'm not gonna vomit. But I'm definitely salivating a whole lot. Oh, that's a hot pepper. That's a hot habanero. I've been eating a lot of habaneros. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can see that I eat habaneros pretty frequently. Very rarely are they as hot as this. Oh, wow. The breathing in doesn't hurt. The breathing out hurts. Oh. Ooh. Oh my God. That's not vomit. I'm not puking. It's just saliva. I'm spitting a lot. Now, when you eat something like this, your body really wants you to stop producing saliva. Ooh, no, it wants, my brain's not working right. It wants you to push it all out of your body. So, it makes you start salivating, so hopefully you'll start puking. I'm not going to do that. I don't swallow my saliva. Ooh, now the thing to remember when your body is going through this is don't panic. Because your body actually thinks you're on fire. Oh, I'm getting high right now. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Ugh. If you like hot peppers, go ahead and check out the Pod People. The Pod People are on Facebook and Discord, of course. I can go ahead and put a link in this comment section. And you can click on that and become a pod person. Ooh. Alright, it felt like it peaked. Now my endorphins are starting to kick in. You may be wondering, why the heck do people do this? It's not just for clout, okay? It feels good, okay? Have you ever gone full body swimming at the lake for hours, and then you finally get dry, you get into some pajamas and you go to bed? That comfortable, exhausted feeling? That's what we're after. Oh, man. That one is rough. I've eaten ghost peppers like this. It's a Jalapeño pepper. It's green, a lot of green, so you can't really see it. I mean, some not so spicy peppers like this one, but I'd say my favorite pepper is, of course, the habanero. Habanero will take you right to the edge. Oh. Oh my God. Look, I'm not gonna vomit over a habanero, okay? Aaron, I don't know what kind of habanero that was, but it was it's the hottest habanero I've ever had, Aaron. If you're watching this. Oh man. Oh, my nose is numb. Alright, here's the deal. Whenever you eat when you eat hot peppers, you start getting an endorphin rush, which is your brain just flooding your body with these chemicals that make you happy. It's to make you feel less pain because your body thinks you're on fire. I'm feeling a little better, but oh man, it's a ride. It's a wild ride. Now, I know a lot of you have heard of the ghost pepper. Actually, this year I've grown purple ghost peppers. I'm drying some of the seeds right now. Oh, I just dropped a couple. Drying some of the seeds right now because I've got some giveaways that people have won some seeds from. I'm going to send them out there in the mail. Carlos Cardenas, congratulations. Oh, I know you won. Whew. It's pretty rough, guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say this is mouthwash. Or something, Kool-Aid. This is Kool-Aid. I'm going to go ahead and ooh. Now that I got warmed up, I'm gonna take you to Taki Town. These are Taki's Explosions. They're cheese and chili pepper flavored. We'll do a late night snack. Try to get some of this habanero heat out of my mouth. Now my lips are burning. My tongue is burning. Now habaneros always give me a bad tongue burn. Under my tongue, floor of the mouth. Wow. Oh man. Whew. If you're on Instagram, go ahead and check out my Instagram. It is Chilimancer, at Chilimancer. Post a lot of pictures like this where I, talk about hot sauce, talk about hot peppers and things of that nature. Eli, you are completely correct. It looks hot, and it is hot. Chips, however, aren't that hot. I promised you I was going to eat this other one. Oh. Ooh. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead. What we're gonna do now is I'm gonna put in the chat the Discord link. So go ahead. That's the Discord link to the pod people. We've got famous chili heads from all over the world. Literally, we've got chili heads like Kyle the Scoville Slayer from Australia. He's in the League of Fire. He does awesome hot sauce challenges. We also have literally one of the top chili heads in the world is a member of the Pod People. Dustin the Atomik Menace Johnson, he's I think number 3 in the entire world, just because he was number 2 and he got surpassed by Johnny Scoville recently. But this guy has eaten literally hundreds of Carolina Reapers in one sitting. He's a member of the Pod People. We've also got independent growers like Capsaicin Cult. We've got hot sauce, what would you even call them? Hot sauce reviewers, like Pepper Forward, different things like that. And of course, yours truly, right here. I'm Donnie, the Chilimancer, and these are, you know, if you look around, these are the guys. These are the Pod People. We get together each week and we eat hot stuff and we talk about hot, spicy food, and we have a good time with it. So it's a really good time. Whew. All right, I think it's peaked. My stomach is not very happy with me right now. Probably because for dinner I had some cheese dip and chips. The cheese dip was full of scorpion peppers. So, you know, when it comes down to it, you know, whatever. Probably not doing the best. Oh, man. Speaking of scorpion peppers, let me show you a little bit of the scorpion pepper as I've been growing in my garden this year. This is one of them. This is the tiny one. This is a little guy. The other ones are a lot bigger, but this guy almost looks like a Carolina Reaper. He's got that trademark tail. Now I want to show you something, okay? This is a Carolina Reaper, and this is a Reaper, and this is the scorpion that I grew this year. Those things look barely different. I'm not sure if maybe one of them is, you know, maybe the pepper I grew is a Carolina Reaper, because you can never tell with plants like that, but I'm not eating it today. If you want to see me eat a scorpion pepper or a Carolina Reaper, you can go over to my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/C/Chilimancer, and you can see a lot of videos where I've been eating spicy food, and that thing is hitting my guts right now. I'm going to do a little bit of stretching. Fudge. That was hot. I'm going to go ahead and some of this, what is this, mana potion? Maybe this mana potion will help me come back to reality. Snap back to reality. Whoop, there goes gravity. No, but Joe, do, but hello, but... Tease nuts. Oh my god, I freaking love you. I haven't seen you in so long. It's been like 6 months at the very least. I'm so happy that you're here. Just ate a scorpion pepper. No, I didn't. I ate a habanero pepper. An orange one. This. Howdy. This is a wubba-lubba-dub-dub. Wubba-lubba-dub-dub, y'all. This is another one. It kind of has a face on it. If you look at it, it looks like an old, stinky old man's face. So we're going to pull up the old paring knife. We're going to cut out this little part right here, which is, here, I'll do it so you can see it. Which is, you know, just the middle part. You know, this part isn't great. Now, if you notice, this pepper is a little wrinkly. You know, I got this in a box about a week ago from, of course, I'll mention them again, AARun08 from Instagram. And again, if you are on Instagram, go ahead and check me out. It's at Chilimancer. So go ahead and, you know, it's right there, Chilimancer at the bottom of the screen. I've got a lot of pictures like this, and really, honestly, just every day I just try to have a good time with hot peppers. I enjoy spicy food, and I'm excited about being able to bring you guys more premium content. This time I actually have something to talk about. I know about 2 years ago, whenever I started this channel, I didn't have much to talk about. So this is exciting. Okay, here we go. This is, man, I've got some really seedy looking peppers here, man. And look, it does look like fire. Those are some flames here. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna scrape these out now. I'm going to put these on their own paper towel to be able to dry. I'm gonna probably mark that with, you know, red habanero is what these are. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Hey, in the comments section, what's the hottest pepper that you've ever eaten? And there's no shame, seriously. Before this, the hottest pepper I had ever eaten was a habanero, because a friend of mine kind of peer pressured me into eating some habanero. But before that, it was jalapeno. So, you know, jalapeno poppers were the hottest thing that I had ever eaten before I got into the habaneros. And since then, I've eaten ghost peppers, I've eaten scorpion peppers, I've eaten Carolina Reapers, I've had just some insane things, and I'm excited about next grow season because I'm going to be eating even more hot peppers and growing even more hot peppers. I'm actually pretty excited right now because I kind of want to make an announcement. There's a YouTube channel called 7 Pot Club that was doing a sort of just a contest to win some seeds, some Rocoto seeds, and a membership cards into the 7 Pot Club. And I won. I'm one of the winners to be able to do that. So next year, next growing season, I'm going to be growing some Rocoto, which is not ricotta cheese. I have recently found out. So one thing that I do like to do on these streams is I like to be able to give away things. You know, like I like to give back. Like getting bits is awesome. Okay, it really is. But giving a little bit is awesome too. And so I'll be giving away these seeds right here, the ones that you just saw me take out of that red habanero. If you guys want to take your shot at growing habaneros, get a hold of me. I'll send you some of these seeds. Hot peppers are a whole lot of fun to grow. It kind of takes over your life, to be honest. It becomes a thing. It becomes an obsession. It's wonderful. Now, as far as this habanero goes right here, I am going to give it a little whiff, see what it smells like. Oh my God, it smells so hot. This is not cool. So I want you guys to know about the Carolina Reaper pepper, okay? Now, Ed Curry, the guy who created the Carolina Reaper, it's actually, ooh, I got the hiccups almost. Ooh. The Carolina Reaper came from a cross between two other peppers, the Naga Viper and this pepper, the red habanero. This is actually hotter than the orange habanero, and it smells brutal. Like, I don't know if you can see this inside of it, but it has, look at all that. See how it's all shiny in there? That's capsaicin. That's the stuff that makes hot peppers hot. And I'm about to eat this, so we'll see how this goes here. Okay. On my way. Okay, here's the deal about these red habaneros. And here's the deal about peppers in general, okay? I find that the hotter the pepper, the tastier the pepper. Now, this might not be the complete truth. It's just my experience. I can feel it building already and I haven't even swallowed. Okay, all right. So that one, let me, before the entire heat wave hits, let me describe the flavor. It's a little floral, kind of tastes like a flower. I like that. A lot of people don't like floral. I like floral. It tastes like flowers. It's wet. And I know that wet sounds stupid, but it is watery. So it's almost a lack of flavor in this one, probably because it has been sitting for a while. It got kind of soft a little bit. But it is not as bad as, it's not as hot as the orange one that I ate a few minutes ago. This one's good, but it does have a slower build. So this one, oh, sorry. This one is warm, and it's slowly getting warmer. It's in my throat area. It's in the back of my throat. It's actually coming up through my ears this time. Here, there we go. Coming up through my ears, in my jaws, my cheeks are hot. Top of my tongue. The bottom of my tongue isn't getting attacked this time though, which is kind of amazing. Gotta be careful when I touch my face. That's a hot one. Not as hot as that orange one. I don't know what was up with that orange habanero that I ate a few seconds ago. But this red habanero has a nice build. I'm getting high again. Not off of drugs either. Hot peppers, guys, hot peppers will get you high. I don't know if you know this or not. It's a secret. Look at this. Hot pepper. Hot pepper. Scorpion hot pepper. Carolina Reaper hot pepper. Frickin' John Holmes hot pepper. There's all these peppers, okay? Even this Boot Jalokia amazing pepper. It's got some green on it. Of course, I use a green screen, so it's kind of invisible at this point. If I'm being a little ridiculous, it's because my hands are tingling right now. I've got tingling hands. My nose is a little tingling. I'm floating a little bit. Got a little flotation device going on. Of course, this is mana potion. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip of this just to kind of get rid of the heat. Guys, this is pretty cool. Ooh. Hey, if you're interested, right there in the description box over yonder is the Pod People link to the Pod People Discord server. That's Kyle the Scoville Slayer there, and also Dustin the Atomic Menace, two of the most popular hot pepper people in the world, right there as members of the Pod People, as well as Watch, Wait, Eat, Pepper Forward, Capsaicin Cult, and Wacky Sauces LLC. So there's a lot of wacky folks, a lot of hot pepper people, a lot of spicy individuals. And we all like to hang out. That's pretty spicy. It's peaked already, okay? It's gotten the hottest that it's going to get, and it's slowly climbing down. It's slowly descending. I got a little panicky for a second there. And these are just habaneros too, which is kind of insane because habaneros are not really that hot. But they're between 100 and 350,000 Scoville. Now the red ones are supposed to be up to 500,000 Scoville, which is about 300,000 less than a ghost pepper. Now I do have another hot pepper that I want to be able to eat, and that's this one right here, okay? Now I haven't eaten this yet. I haven't eaten one of these yet. Now I heard that this is a big Thai hybrid. Now this is very interesting to me, so before I eat this, to cleanse my palate from the heat of the other ones, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and have some of these delicious cheese-flavored Takis. Takis Explosion. We're going to go ahead. I have about 2 or 3 of these Takis. We're going to take a drink of that mana potion. And we're going to get on with the show. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to cut the pepper open. I'm going to show you the insides of the pepper. I'm going to smell the pepper, tell you what the pepper smells like, and I'm going to taste it. I'll talk about the flavor, the heat, where the heat's affecting me, and any other minutia, okay? In case you're unfamiliar with hot pepper videos or anything like that, I know that I looked on the food and, food and drink section here on Twitch, and there's really nobody else doing pepper videos. So I figure, hey man, I know how to fill a niche. I'll go ahead and do that. So thank you for all tuning in here. Now I do have this Thai hybrid I got from Aaron H over there, Aaron 08 on Instagram. I'll go ahead and I'll cut the top of this off, and actually it just peels right off. And we're going to cut this thing down the side. We're going to take a look at the actual seeds structure inside of it. See how prolific of a seed bearer this thing is. And then I'm going to scrape the seeds because you don't want to eat seeds, okay? Seeds are gross. They hurt your guts. They're bitter. They actually don't hold a lot of the heat. Contrary to popular belief. But look at this thing. It's just full of seeds. Ghost pepper cheeses, your favorite cheese nuts. The cheese balances the heat. You are completely correct. And actually, I made some, it's gone now, but I made scorpion pepper. Well, I didn't make it. Sarah made it. This is scorpion pepper dip. I just provided the scorpion pepper and cut it into pieces. She made the dip. I had some of that earlier today. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to scrape out the seeds from this Mama Jamma and see what the dealio is. Now, if you are just joining in and you are a new chili head, I do want to tell you about Chilimancer.com. Chilimancer.com is my own personal website where I make and sell hot sauces out of some of the most flavorful and hottest spices in the world. Go ahead and check it out, Chilimancer.com. Also, the Pod People Discord server is where me and some of the most rad MFs in the entire chili community get together each week to eat hot peppers together. If you're a hot pepper fanatic, go ahead and check that out. Now this is one of the most thinnest walled peppers I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at that. It does look like patent leather a little bit though, doesn't it? Okay. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to take a sniffy sniff here. Okay. It has a little bit of that earthy smell, like a green pepper. But it does have the sweetness of a cayenne. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to wad this thing up here. And I'll just go ahead. I guess I'm just going to do one of these right here. Just going to wad it up and take a bite. Bon appetit. We'll see how... Okay, it's kind of fruity. I'm not getting any heat yet. It's a lot to chew though. Jesus. All right. So those thin-walled peppers are kind of tough sometimes because they are very chewy. The thinner the wall, the more integrity the wall has to have to be able to keep it together. So that was a lot. Aaron, this does not reflect on you at all, but that was like eating plastic. It was like eating a piece of like plastic wrap. That's really what it was kind of like. But it was just a lot of skin, but it wasn't hot at all. Or at least it was way less hot than the other things that I tried. So I'm not really tasting any kind of a heat. It does have a fruity flavor though, so it would be good in like maybe you could shred that up and put it in some beef jerky, something like that. That might be really good. Not too bad though, man. It was, I wouldn't mind having a plant full of those growing. That was good. All right, now, a good blunt wrap. Teas nuts, I could honestly say that that would be a horrific blunt wrap. Please, check this out. So I smoke CBD flower, okay? And I didn't wash my hands a while back after I had done some hot pepper videos. And I loaded up a bowl of CBD. And I go and I smoke the CBD. and I immediately get heat in my mouth, in my throat, and my lungs, and it started tingling like it was going numb. And I was like, I just fudged up, man. And then I immediately thought of Ted Barris, which is the fire-breathing idiot over there. That's his name, Ted Barris, the fire-breathing idiot, FBI. Whew, it's pretty rough, but this is, I'm gonna eat one more pepper tonight, guys, because apparently whenever I see you guys on my stream, I just get buck wild, which is something from the 90s we used to say. So I'll go ahead, take my trusty paring knife, and cut this pepper open. Now, this was actually grown by a couple of growers in Marathon, Ohio, by the names of Christina and Rick Lowe. I always want to call him Rob Lowe, and I always have to stop myself, but it's Rick Lowe. It's definitely Rick Lowe. So, Christina and Rick, this is the first of your red habaneros that I've tried. I'm going to go ahead and we'll do the pod reveal here. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. And, oh no, that looks hot. Look at all the shininess inside of that. The shinier the pepper is on the inside, the definitely the hotter that it usually is. So, all right, so before I take these seeds out, I'm going to go ahead and give it a nice whiff. Of course, we got to see what it smells like. So, this one's fruitier than the last one. This smells like fruit. This smells actually really good. I don't know, besides a fruity and spicy smell, how I can even describe this. I don't know what kind of fruit I should be saying. It's just kind of a sweetness. You know that smell whenever you smell a fruit and it's just getting ripe and it has that pungent fruitiness? I mean, that's really what this is. Of course, hot peppers are fruit. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take the seeds out of this. Don't eat seeds, guys. It's pointless. Plus, if you save the seeds, like I do, you can give the seeds away to your friends, relatives, family members, and sport utility vehicles across the country and across the world, and just spread the love of hot peppers. You know, that's the whole point. I have noticed, guys, I've noticed a lot of things. Now, I know that being on Twitch, you guys probably understand this a little bit more than others do, but you know, since all this COVID stuff's been going on and you know, all the politics and everything that's been going on, now I'm not going to go into that, so don't worry about that. Don't leave yet. Hot peppers are a great way to escape from all of it, to be honest. And it's not an escape like you don't care. It's more of like you do your due diligence, and then the hot pepper community actually just kind of supports a positive environment, so you don't have to be in such of a toxic environment all the time like on Facebook or whatever. So this is this. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to eat half of this. Here we go. This is a red Caribbean red habanero. So it's, okay. I'm stalling, basically. There's fumes. If you've ever taken a shot of like whiskey, you know how you have to breathe out or those fumes will get you? Hot peppers do that too, which is kind of cool if you think about it. So this one's kind of got a thick wall. It's good. Now, it does have a bitterness to it. Now, it does have an orangey flavor. Now, what I translate as an orangey flavor, what I mean is an orange peel flavor, like a citrus peel. Some people say that that's a floral flavor. I don't know whether I would agree with that. You see me getting sweaty? This one is hot. This one's a real hot. The bottom of my tongue. Habaneros have this weird thing lately of getting the bottom of my tongue and the floor of my mouth real hot. Just in case, guys. I'm getting my bucket ready. Now, Anarchy Arcade, I know that you saw me. I didn't hurl, okay? I'm not hurled. I've never puked because of a pepper before. I've gotten very close, though. Things like this. It's Carolina Reaper. But, they make me salivate a whole lot. So I got a lot of spit going on. It's the underside of the tongue that gets me every time. It just hurts. I didn't puke. I'm not puking, okay? If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button or follow or subscribe or whatever the hell. Because I'll pretty much be doing this every day. Lord, I'm sorry if you're ASMRing right now. It's not... My tongue feels swollen. Ooh. Caution. Flames. T's nuts, you're completely correct. T, I don't know if you've had, I don't know if you've joined the other Discord server, but go ahead and take a look over there in the chat. We've got an all-new Discord server. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at it. Take a look at it. Oh my god, okay. Sith Lord! Oh my god, Eli, you joined! This is amazing. No, in the actual comments section. In the comments, if you scroll up, there's a discord.gg/KVPUVN. Here, let me go ahead and I'll post it again. It's on the screen right now. So if you want to go ahead and join that, you can be a part of the pod people. There's hot pepper enthusiasts from all over the world and from all walks of life. If you're like me and you're a first-year pepper grower but a long-time pepper fiend, you know, there's stuff for you there. We teach you how to grow. We teach you how to make sauces. And each week on Saturdays we get together and we do a live stream through Zoom with literally some of the top people in the hot pepper community, some of the best competitive eaters in the world. There's people from Australia, the United States, the United Kingdom, and we all get together and we eat hot peppers. They're a lot better at this than I am. I'm just kind of an organizer. Oh, man. All right, it's peaked. It's peaked a little bit, okay? And what I mean by that is that it feels like it's the uncomfortable part has gone away. Which actually means that I'm getting high off endorphins right now. Hot peppers make you high. Now, if you are interested in going over and joining in all this hot pepper mess, you can go over, join the Discord. You can also go search for Pod People on Facebook. I can send you seeds, guys. This is my pepper board right here, and I'll show you. Here, hold on. Chat pause due to scroll. No, I'm good. Okay. This is my pepper board right here. I'm gonna move that. Look at all the seeds. Every pod that I cut open, I save the seeds and I dry them out. And we do giveaways here on this channel. So if you want if you want to grow peppers, if you're interested in learning how to grow peppers next season, or growing banchi peppers, which are bonsai chili peppers, you know, I can send you seeds, guys. This is a thing. I do have a lot of giveaways on my YouTube channel and a lot of cool cool things like that. Man, that's spicy. So what did I eat today? I ate a yellow or an orange habanero. I ate a red habanero. I ate whatever that gigantic thing was. And did I eat a cayenne? I didn't eat a cayenne. Okay, here's one more. I'll just eat one more. This is a red hot chili pepper. I'm gonna name this one Flea. What I got to give it to your papa. We'll do one more pepper, and then I'm gonna call it a day. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me, though. I know it's been a long time since I've been streaming. I honestly thought that my streaming gear just didn't work anymore, and then I had actually had some trouble with my YouTube setup I was using. So I just plugged all this stuff in, and lo and behold, here it is. All of it's working, and I'm really glad. And I'm also really glad to see you guys, because it has been a while. I know we used to have a lot of fun at night, going around and in virtual reality and Anarchy Arcade, watching movies and stuff together. So hopefully one day I can get my computer up to par so I can start doing that with you again. But look at this pepper right here. This thing is... First off, peppers are beautiful. Look how gorgeous that is. Now I know my nails are gross because I've been digging in the dirt today. Today was my yard work day. But that's just... I don't know what this is. I wish that I knew what kind of pepper this was. Alright. I have a feeling this one's going to taste pretty citrusy. Just from the way that it looks without the seeds in it. And I'll give you a peek, a little gander, as soon as I get this out of here. Oh my god, it's so wet though. Like, wet peppers are usually typically pretty hot because the wetness a lot of the times is capsaicin oils that have been trapped in there. But look at that right there. That is just covered in oils. And look, you don't have to eat Carolina Reapers or even habaneros to be able to have fun eating spicy food and to just enjoy it. Because it's, dude, it's not a contest, okay? It's not about eating the hottest peppers, and it's not about, you know, whatever. It's just about enjoying it, okay? Like, I enjoy eating peppers. I like snacks, and I like growing these things. I love the smell of these. It's kind of like a what is that called? A Somalian, like a wine Somalian. That smells good. Okay, we're gonna take a look at this. Now, of course, I just showed you guys the inside is pretty bright. The outside, it's got a pretty typical waxy sort of an outside, but my fingers are sticky. So this one hopefully should be pretty sweet, since it does give me sticky fingers. Alright. I know I said it before, but in case, it's pretty good. In case you're just tuning in, go ahead and check out the Pod People Discord server. The link is in the comment section over there on the right or left, or I don't know orientation, okay? And of course, Chilimancer is my Instagram. You can just @Chilimancer, just like it is here on Twitch, and follow me. I've got like around 1,200 followers or something like that right now. So I'm just starting out, but it'll build up. Now, since I started out with the hotter peppers earlier, this one's not that hot. Very juicy though. Very, very good flavored. It would probably be good. What would that be good in? I could see that be, this might sound weird. I would see that one being good, diced up and thrown in some mac and cheese. It tastes like it would go really well with that cheddar flavor. Or even like, oh, you know what? Those peppers would be good in rotel. Or just making your own rotel, something like that. So if you wanted to make your own cheese dip, like I made earlier, those peppers would go really well for that. Oh, it's pretty good. Teasnut says, they're fun to grow. My great-grandfather had half of my yard covered in peppers when I was a kid. Yeah. Here's the thing about COVID and all of this crap that's been going on. Since it all started, like, I had a brown thumb, okay? I've never been able to grow anything. I had succulents before and killed them. So cactuses, I've killed cactuses and aloe plants. So I don't know about plants, okay? But peppers are very forgiving. And I'm not saying they're easy to grow because they're actually very temperamental. But the chili pepper community is such that, like, you can get tips from almost anyone. And people are happy to share their tips. So if your plants are having a problem, if your leaves are drooping, if your pods are getting squishy, you know, if it's not growing, if it's turning orange or yellow, ooh, that's spicy, or yellow, chili pepper community will, you know, they're not elitist like a lot of communities are. You know, I know a lot of social groups are kind of toxic or anything like that, but chili pepper communities actually pretty A1, to be honest. We all have a whole lot of fun, and we're always inviting new people in, and it's exciting to get people addicted to peppers because there are a lot worse things that you could be addicted to than hot peppers. I'm pretty much hooked. I had this Carolina Reaper. I do not want to eat this thing, but I'm going to have to eat it for a review this week. This is a pepper. Look at this. I spent a lot of days with ice cubes on my eyeballs. Milk. I would recommend pouring gallons of milk into your eyes if you get messed up with this. But doesn't this look like Gene Simmons a little bit? It's like la 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 la. I wanna rock and roll all night. Kind of looks like a mouth with the tongue sticking out. I don't know. Pudding pops were nice. Pudding pops are nice. They're very good. You can see me getting a glistening glow here because I'm definitely sweating. I've got a lot of spicy hotness inside of me. And this is a mysterious blue liquid, okay? Ooh. Ooh. That actually helps quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and have another swig of that. Now there's, ooh, look at this. My hands, like you can see, they've definitely got pepper on them. They're just discolored with pepper. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It doesn't cost anything for you to do it. Hit the bell icon. Of course, you'll get notifications when I do things. But the reason that I want you to do that is because I do have giveaways. Right now, I have a hot sauce company called Chilimancer. So not only do I grow hot peppers, but I also make hot sauce. So if you want to enter your name into winning a bottle of hot sauce, right now I've got a race to 333 members. So once I hit 333 members, I'm going to be doing subscribers. I'm going to be doing a hot sauce giveaway, and you'll be able to taste one of my delicious sauces. Let me see if I can really quick go ahead and show you this. I haven't done this in a while, so let's see. And I'm only working with one screen right now, but I'll go ahead and see if I can bring up chilimancer.com. We're going to do a let's do window capture. Yes. Okay. Not that one. There we go. All right, here we go. This is it. This is chilimancer.com. So go down. You can join the Pod People community from right there on the Chilimancer website. That's me. It's a cartoon of me, the Chilimancer himself. You can view all of the things that I have. So I make tinctures as well as hot sauces, and I've got some gift sets as well. So let's go ahead and check out these sauces. Right now, oh man, I'm becoming sold out. Right now you can get a pizza sauce that I made called Pineapple on Pizza, and that sauce is apparently the only one that I have right now. So go ahead, and if you like pineapple on pizza, this is the sauce for you. It's made with pineapples, Carolina Reapers, Habaneros, and a whole bunch of other goodies as well. And if you're a little bit more adventurous, go ahead and check out the tinctures. Now I've got a Fire and Brimstone 2-pack. Tomorrow I'll be having more on the website, but right now these are made from habanero peppers and ghost peppers. They are dragon tears and demon tears. So each pack comes with 2. I've got apparently one 2-pack left. So I guess that's it. But yeah, that is Chilimancer.com. Of course, I will be having more products coming up in the near future. I just, you know, I'm a one-man show, so I've been doing it all myself here. So my mouth is finally starting to simmer down. I've been here for about an hour, so I'm going to let you guys go, but check back with me tomorrow on this beautiful channel, where I'll be having more premium hot pepper related content and uploads as well. So if I'm not going live, you can still see every single day I'll have a video uploaded either with a pepper review from somebody in the chili community who has grown peppers and sent them to me, or a hot sauce review, or even a sauce announcement or a pepper announcement from things that I have available at Dang It Donnie, or actually it's called Chilimancer.com now. It used to be called Dang It Donnie, which is kind of funny. But thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for enjoying this time with me. I have enjoyed it with you. My heart is on fire, as well as my mouth. You guys have been great. So I really appreciate Eli and Tease Nuts and everybody else who's joined in this stream. I actually had a lot more viewers than I thought I would have today. So I'm really excited about that. Thank you guys. I can't express how appreciative I am that you decided to spend some time with me for the past hour and hang out. So I'll see you later. Hopefully tomorrow before noon Eastern time sometime, and we'll catch up some more, okay? I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. This is Donnie the Chilimancer, and I am out.